Welcome my robot friends, Malay again with another tutorial in UiPath. Last time we had seen how to read data from Excel row-wise with activities like Excel application scope, read range for each row, and we use two methods to read data. One is by passing column name and the second one is by index number, and also how we have managed add header property in read range. This time we are going to do the similar kind of activity, but we are going to read the column data instead of row data. What I am trying to do today is read the index of the column and then the items from the row. Again, I'll go to the index of the column and then read the item of the row. I will do the whole process in the table. How am I going to achieve it? First, we have to read the file, Excel file. So I write read, and today I'm not going to use Excel because last time I told you when I use activities from Excel I have to use Excel application scope. Instead of that, I'm taking read range activity from workbook, and I will select the workbook where I have the data. I'm going to read the second one and removing the range from it to automatically read the range from the file, storing the data into data table variable which will be stored as data table, keeping header as checked. Alright, now let's open the Excel file for once and understand how I'm going to do the process. I'm going to read each column from the data table. For that I need get row items. When I go to the properties window, I see in get row items there are few things required like column index or column name. As I told you in my last two tutorials that we can read data with column names or by index number. So I'm going to do the reading of data dynamically. The easiest way is to take the index number. So I created a variable named column index. Okay, how the process is going to work? First, it will go to number 1 column and it will stop and then read the rows. Number 2 column and then it will read the rows. For 4 columns 4 times it's going to do the same process. So we need 2 loop, 1 loop to read the column and another loop to read the row. Alright, so we need 1 loop to read the column I said. So let's first take the column count. I'm taking one variable as column number, and on the right hand side I'm writing the data table and then columns, then count. This column number will store the number of columns we have in our Excel file. There will be 4 columns. Now we are going to take one do while loop. This loop will track the number of columns we have. So we have to declare the condition here. So what would be the condition? That means the index number should be less than number of columns. That means the index number is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, but the column count which we are going to get from this formula is 4. Since the column index is starting from 0, the condition here would be column index less than column number. Now if I run this loop, then it will go into infinite loop because the column index is not increasing. So just before it going to the second round, we have to increase the column index. So I will take an assign activity and write column index, and this side also I'll say column index plus 1, so that just before it ends it increase the column index to the next value. We will take one for each row activity before the assign activity. Now I'm going to drag this get row item inside the for loop sequence. So let me open this and go down a little bit. Okay, let me cut it inside the body of for loaf. I pasted it. The get row item activity will read each row item and store into one output, let's say out well. Now let's take one write line activity and see the output. So I will write out val, convert it to string. Okay, now let's run the board and see the performance. Okay, so we got the output and it's perfectly available. Let's put the column names before each of the row items. Let's go inside do while sequence and take one write line activity, and here I'm going to write column and then space, and then I'm going to say that plus, and what is it, column index to string. All right, so every time we run the board, it will give us the column name and below the row data. Okay, let's run this and see if it is truly giving us the exact output. If it is not, then our board failed. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So column 0, these items 1, 2 and 3. Can you see every items are there? Do you really want to verify? Okay, so for your satisfaction, I have opened the Excel file just to verify the output. It's 5554. So it is, let's go up and 5554, and if we go to the third column, it is 183 and 218. So it will be 183 218. Perfect. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. In my next tutorial, there will be more in Excel, like filtering data and then how to take it to another file. Thank you for today, and keep on touch by writing some comment below, and give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share it with your friends. Hope to see you again, and wait to see the second video in this week. Have a nice life. Enjoy. Bye bye for now.